Hello my friends and welcome to today's video. Today I will be talking about Steel Panther, obviously, as you can see. And Steel Panther is a band that is very dear to my heart. And more often than not, I'm asked the question, why do you like this band so much? Why do you love them? What is so special about them? So I decided to sit down and make a video for future reference as well. You know, if somebody asks me in the future, I will I will send the link of this video to them. Yes, so we'll be talking about some of the reasons why I like this band, why I love these guys so much. Yes, some of the reasons, because if I had to mention all of the reasons, we would be here for hours. Now, before I begin, I would like to tell you something, as always. These are just my opinions and how I view this band and what I think of them. And in case you have a different opinion and you don't agree with me, you can of course express it as always. Everyone is welcome here, of course. But all I am kindly asking you is that you do so in a respectful way. This video, just like any other video on my channel, is about positivity, smiles and good vibes only. Yeah, we are all friends here, whether we agree or not. Yes, that's what I wanted to tell you, and of course, because it's a Steel Panther dedicated video, I would like to inform you that it will be a long one. I cannot talk about this band in just 10 minutes. Yes, so it will be a long one. And you know what to do, just grab a cup of coffee, a cup of tea, whatever you like, whatever you enjoy, relax, and let's begin with this video. Okay, I of course have my notes here as always because I need to keep track of my thoughts. Anyway, yes, first things first, you know, the first thing I would like to mention is something that you all know matters the most to me. If you have been following me for a while, you already know this. What matters the most to me, the thing that if it's not there, I'm not interested in listening to any band or artist. I am of course referring to musicianship and talent. Now, whether you like Steel Panther or not, you cannot ignore the fact that they are four very talented musicians, very talented and at this point experienced musicians. Yes, Michael Starr, the singer, he has a really good range of voice. I love his voice, of course. He is amazing, and I think that at this point he can sing from songs. I believe that he can sing from songs with growls, you know, growling and everything, all the way to opera songs if you wanted to. He is amazing, very good singer. And then we have Satchel on the guitar, of course. You know, I have talked about him in one of my previous videos. If you're interested, you know, best guitarist according to me. I love him. He's a guitar god. I love everything he does, you know, his work and everything. He's amazing, of course, as well. And we have Lexi, our sweetheart Lexi, on the bass. He's a great bass player. I still can't get over that bass line in Now the Fun Starts. Oh my god, amazing. Yes, and of course, last but not least, we have Sticks on the drums. And in case we are under attack, as always, you know the noise, please ignore it. Yes, in case you cannot listen to what Styx is doing during, you know, the time he's playing and what he's doing on those drums, I don't know, then there's something going on, because he's a great, amazing drummer as well. Yes, so first things first, I love these, they are very talented, and you know, the musicianship is there, they know how to play their instruments, and they don't hurt my ears, fact which I appreciate. Of course, this is the first thing I want to tell you, first reason why I love them. And then let's move on to the second one, something that may seem quite odd to some of you. But you know me, I'm not like most people, and it's something that I truly appreciate in not only any artist, but in any person out there. I am referring to the fact that Steel Panther, according to me, is probably the hardest working band in the music industry, and this is something I appreciate. You know, they are always on tour, and when they are not, they will be recording an album, or they will be doing something else productive with their time. And of course, as I don't like lazy people, I like this, I truly appreciate it, and they are the exact opposite of lazy, which I'm not sure I know at this point. Very active, something like that, yes, but they are really, really hard workers, and they put a lot of work and love into what they do. It shows, and it's something I appreciate. I know maybe you haven't given too much thought into it, but I truly do, yes. And then another thing, of course, I would like to mention, another reason why I really love them is their sense of humor, you know, is the fact that they make me smile all the time. They never fail to put a smile on my face and make me laugh my heart out. And let's be honest, guys, how can you compete with that? How can you go wrong with that, right? You know, humor and you know, all their stage antics and everything, I really love, and I smile, I enjoy that, and of course I couldn't be missing from my list of the reasons why I love this band. And since I mentioned it, you know, their stage antics and everything, another reason why I really love this band is, of course, their live shows. Their live shows. I truly believe that they are the best live band out there, and you know, their shows to me are a great time guaranteed. If you haven't been to one of their shows, I highly suggest you do, because there is no way you're going to have a bad time or you're going to be bored. I have never seen them have a bad show. And I have been to quite a few until now. Yes, I've never seen them having a bad show, and I've never seen a person being disappointed or not being happy after their shows. They are amazing, and you know, I have the feeling that every time I go there, that I will step into, you know, a time machine, and for the next hour and a half, a couple of hours, I will have the best time ever, and I will party with my friends, and just like they used to do in the 80s. I have a lot of fun, of course, and I enjoy their stage presence and the act they put on stage, and the great interaction they have with the audience. Yes, and I'm going there with my friends. We have the time of our life. We're dancing, we're laughing, we are, you know, interacting with the band, and you know, the way they tease each other on stage and the way they tease everybody in the audience. I really enjoy it. Excuse me, I really like it, and it's an experience you should have if you have the chance to do so. Yes, go to Steel Panther. So definitely, I still remember a couple of years ago, it was at Grass Pop. I was sitting there with my sister and my friends, and we were waiting for Steel Panther to get on stage. It was terribly hot, and when I remember a gentleman sitting next to me, he was there for the metal, really like very heavy metal and death metal act, whatever of the day it was, and he listened, you know, while we were talking, that we are waiting for Steel Panther, and he said, I will see them myself, because I've heard so many great things about the guys, and everybody's going crazy about them, and I really want you know, to see what is the fuss all about. And I told him, you are going to enjoy it for sure. And he waited, and after the Steel Panther show, he told me, you were right, I really enjoyed it, and they have gained a new fan. Yes, nobody is ever disappointed when it comes to their live shows. Go to one if you have the chance. Yes, and the next reason is Panthers. Steel Panther fans are called Panthers, and they are the nicest, coolest, and friendliest probably people you will meet. If you meet someone and is a bitter person, you know, and not so happy and he claims to be a Panther, it's not true. He's probably not the true one, because Panthers are the coolest people, you know, and very friendly, and will always support not only the band but each other as well. This is my experience so far, and I have made so many friends through our common love for the band, and it's great, truly. Panthers are the best fans, and really nice. I truly enjoy spending time with them, and of course going to the band's shows and have the time of our life. Yes, Panthers, another reason, great, friendly people. And the next thing I would like to mention is again something that not everybody would think of, not everybody would consider, maybe some of you, and I hope so, but of course me being me, I appreciate it, and it's one of the reasons why I love them. I am talking about the fact that they are big huggers, just like myself. Okay guys, you know now, okay? You know that, I hope you know, I don't remember if I've mentioned it on my channel before, but it's all over my social media. I love giving hugs, and especially when I like a person, you know, a friend, someone, I will always give them a hug. And sometimes I know that I can be scary, you know, and scare people away, but what can you do? That's just me. I cannot help it. Yes, but with the Panther boys, I don't have to worry about it. You know, every time I see them, I am myself, you know, I'm relaxed, and I can just go straight to them and open my arms and give them a hug, and they're always happy to receive it. I love that because I am relaxed, it's part of who I am, and they are happy, they are never, you know, frustrated or saying, oh my god, another hug. No, they are always happy to receive it, and I am happy. I can I can express, excuse me, myself around them, and just go and give them a hug on stage, off stage, whatever. Yes, of course, I had to throw that in because I truly enjoy it. Yes, of course. And yeah, how can I forget something very important, something that I talk about here on my channel, and you know that I always give a shout out to artists who do so. What happened again? Anyway, yes, and of course I could not mention it when it comes to Steel Panther. I am talking about the fact that when it comes to their fans, these guys, they are not great, they are not just great, excuse me, they are amazing. They truly are the best when it comes to their fans. You know that I am lucky enough to interact with some of my favorite artists so far. Yes, and I always tell you, this one is good to their fans. You know, this band is great to their fans. You know, the band members are great. Some other bands, they need more help. Yes, but Steel Panther is simply the best. I have to tell you guys, because it is the right thing to do. Not only is the right thing to do, actually, but it's the truth as well. You know, in my experience, and from my experience, excuse me, and what I have experienced so far, and what I've heard from my friends and other Panthers stories, there is no other band that treats their fans the way the Panther Boys do, that you know, cares for the fans the way the Panther Boys do, and loves them so much. Truly, guys, they're amazing, they are great, they are simply the best. Yes, and since I am mentioning every other band, you know, I could not give the huge shout out to Steel Panther for being so nice and caring towards their fans, and I hope that they never change that. Yes, I truly hope so. And the last reason I would like to mention, it's probably the most important one to me, other than the musicianship and talent. Of course, that is always number one, but it's more important to me. And this is the part of the video that if you stay until now, thank you, but if you stay until now, it may get a bit more emotional. Yes, last thing I would like to mention is personal reasons why I love this guy so much. I remember a few years ago, my life took a turn for the worse. You know, it happens, it's life. One day you're happy, one day you're not. It happens, yes, but I was having a really hard time, like truly hard time, you know, dark times, if I may say. Yes, and I was going through a lot. I had a lot on my plate, and you know, Steel Panther, this band, and their music, and the way they are on stage, and the way they treat their fans, and everything helped me a lot through that very difficult period. And this is one of the reasons, the most important one to me, why I will always love these guys. And you know, no matter what happens, if they stop making music, which I hope that they don't, or if I stop listening to their music for some reason, which I don't think is happening, but let's just say crazy scenarios, yes, no matter what happens, they will always hold a very special place in my heart for that alone. Yes, and Steel Panther, guys, if you ever end up watching this video for whatever reason, thank you guys, I love you, and I hope one day I get to share my story with you, if you're interested in listening, of course. Yes, and before I start crying, you know, getting emotional and crying, because crying is something, you know what they say, crying is something that glamours don't do, because we don't want to ruin our makeup. Yes, and before this video gets too long and too emotional, I would like to stop here and end it. And on a positive note, as always, please let me know your thoughts, and if you have seen the band live, what do you think, and why do you love them, if you love them, and if you're a fan there, let's become friends. It happens and I love it every time. Yes, let me know your thoughts, guys, as always. That was it for today's video. Interact in any way you wish, you know, like this video if you liked it, feel free to share it if you think it's worth sharing, and you know, leave me a comment, let me know your thoughts as always, and whatever else YouTube tells you to do, you can always do it. I'm here and I'm always happy to hear from you. You know that I love the interaction. And what I forgot, I always forget something. Oh yes, in case you wish to subscribe to my channel and support, if you feel like supporting, you can always do so by finding the little bubble here or here, wherever it's popping, the little bubble with my face in it. You can click on it and it will subscribe you to my channel. Click the little bubble if you feel like supporting. That was it. Thank you so much for watching. Go have a fabulous day, and don't forget to smile, laugh, listen to some what's going on, listen to some Steel Panther music, and yes, have fun, spread the love. Yes, enjoy the day, guys. Thank you so much for watching, and hopefully I will get to see you in my next one. Bye, guys. Mwah. I can't believe I forgot to show you the t-shirt, which is giving me a bit of a trouble because it's big here. Do you remember this one? It has a nice story from one Panther to another. Panthers are the best, just like the band. Anyway, bye guys! Mwah!